Hey everyone, Double P here and welcome. So in today's trading session, I attacked two positions today. One was Telsa, the other was Microsoft. So let's get into the end of the day trading recap for my Platinum X Power Option Trader members. And for those of you that are on social media. So let's get into it. First thing, margin account. Right there you can see margin. Right, so we got stock is in real time, Amex, New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, all real-time feeds, equity options, real-time feeds, futures and futures options. I have them free on the platform. I have them in other instruments, so I don't have to pay for the extra brokerage package. Forex, real-time, others, real-time, so real-time account. So let's get into it. The box, what is the box? The box is volatility. The box is price action, the box is volume, and the box is support and resistance. So what happens when we start to take a position, we look at what's going on inside of the box. If you've never seen my videos before, or you're not inside of the course, this is how I predominantly trade now. It's the box. And obviously I use other stuff as well. Give me a second here. Let me just get myself lined up. So, sorry there. I got myself lined up and people are always texting me every time I'm looking at cutting videos. So let's go over to the text alert. Text alert is first. So the first one was the Telsa 260 strike put, same as yesterday. I blur out the details for those of you that are social media. You don't need to know what my guys and girls paid for it or how many contracts we got. And then the next one was Microsoft. We'll get into that. That's a 322.50 strike put. Same thing. So with Telsa, we're looking at this box today. Telsa was in and outside of the box, as you can see right here. So let me move this over here. Let me get this. So we're in and outside of the box. Big ranges. Where did Telsa open up? So Telsa opened up inside of the box. So what are we going to do? We wait, right? Hits the low. This was the low of the day right there. And Telsa ripped on this candle right here on a 2-minute candle. That time frame, that range is $2.51. As an option trader, that'll kill you if you're on the wrong side of the trade. If you're buying shares, that's a good position. If you've got a boatload of shares, Telsa 267, so you got to look at it there. You know, you gotta have some Brinks truck type money to be able to move that position as a retail trader, right? If you're trading stocks, and then you see another range right there, big candle right there. That candle right there was 245. So just Telsa's back in and out, bouncing. So finally, I'm just like, all right, I'm patient. And I'm going to wait. So right here on this candle right here, this is support, resistance, as you can see it, and support. It's combined, right? So right here, halfway through this right here, I'm like, I'm going to take this position because I could just look at what was going on. I'm looking at my 20, which is right here. All right. I got the volatility bands. I'm more concerned with the 200 intraday moving average, which is right here. That's what got me. I'm like, okay, it's pushing down. It's under the 20. So I'm taking that position. So right there, you can see right there, it's under that position. I took the position. Of course, Telsa's gonna rip, but those are my price levels, right? That's my pivot points, is this particular area right here, right? So I'm looking at that. I'm like, all right, I'm staying in this trade no matter what. So I stay in the trade, and there's my exit on the low of Tesla. Right now, at that particular point, that's the low. I'm in and I'm out. So that's what we get with the win with Tesla. Sorry. So $2,000 profit, very, very, very small profit. I took a big position. I got hammered on a big position because I'm always trading in with scale and out with scale. I didn't really get hammered. I was a good, I don't know. I was probably about a good 12, maybe 12%. I think 12% down on it because it ripped on this candle right here. This candle kind of, as an option trader with a range of $2.45 to the upside, that'll wreck you as an option trader, right? So that's why I just said, oh geez, well, I'm going to mark out those levels because I saw this level right here. So this right here, price action, right? Drew that, and then I'm like, all right, I'm staying in the trade. And as an experienced option trader, I'm looking at the day. Tesla was already down on the day. It was down by a bunch. I knew it was going to fight back because Tesla is very volatile. Stayed in the trade, right? I have a mental stop loss now. I don't have a physical stop loss. I haven't had a physical stop loss in, I don't know, probably about a year and a half. I do support and resistance, I do price action, and I do gravity points, pivot points, and I look at those levels and I look at the price action because price action is always king, right? Price action with volatility and volume, king. So I just stayed in the trade, and it's a good thing I stayed in the trade because that's the drop that you see right there, that big drop, consolidation right here, and then that big drop right there, right? Out on the low, right? So that was Tesla. And as you can see for the rest of the day, what Tesla's doing, I mean, if I was to draw the box all the way across the line, which I'll do, I'll activate it and I'll draw it for you. Oop, kind of made a mistake there. Let's do that again. Let's activate it. So you see right there, all the way through where we are right now in the time, look at what Tesla's doing, right? I mean, if you want to draw other price levels, you can draw other price levels, but these are short little channels, short little bursts that you can get into with Tesla. And as you see right now, it's under the box again. How many times is it challenged for the low? Well, 1, 2. So how many times is it challenged for the low? 1, 2. There's a little tap right there. So it's going to be up and down. It's going to ebb and flow, but you can see right there, predominantly, now as we're going into later on in the trading session, institutions are going to be looking at taking their positions. They're going to be looking at taking profit. They're going to be looking at unloading shares. And then what the algorithms are doing, their algorithms are trying to, the algorithms have been carping back and forwards. They've been scalping back and forward, right, in dynamic ranges, right? There's no real big path for the algorithms to follow, no big channels, no big slopes. So the algorithms are like a little bit, I wouldn't say they're confused. They're just like, okay, today's a day, because the volatility is dead, right? Look at the volatility in the marketplace. Let me come over here. Let me show you some vol so that you guys see the vol. Give it a second to load. So where are we here? The VIX is at 14.9, 1463 or 92. Vol's been kicked out. Vol's been squashed in the marketplace. You can tell vol's been squashed because the NQ and the ES is like literally, 36 points, 17 points. That's kind of flat. That's just like trading back and forward. So, you know what I mean? If you want to go look at that, that will tell you, wow, look at that drop on Tesla. See, that would have been a great time. Look at that drop. As I'm sitting here talking to you, look at what happens with Tesla, right? Look at that configuration pattern right there. Spinning top, inverted bullish hammer, one white soldier, massive spinning top right here, indecision on algorithm's part. And now you're going to see new low, right? So this was the low, this is the new low. So what I told you, institutions are unloading, institutions are profit taking, institutions are saying, yeah, you know what I mean? It's one of those days, right? Now, if I draw the channel out here, let me draw the channel out here, and I will draw it from, this will be a tight channel. Actually, I gotta wait for this next candle to form. I'll wait, no, that's too wide. I gotta wait another candle to form before I draw that channel. So just keep that in mind. So let's go over here to Microsoft. So Microsoft was a really wonky trade. I saw this on the opening and I was just like, same thing with Tesla, same thing with Apple. You want to go look at Apple in the open. I saw this and I was just like, man, see, 940, 948. I was like, man, what do I do? I was just like, I like Tesla because they got a break. They've been on a big trend. Microsoft's already been breaking down over the last week. So I just took Tesla, right? And it happens, right? So I took it out. I took it way out because I was too focused on Tesla. Give me a second there. Someone just texted me. I was too focused on Tesla and I was just like, eh. So when did I get in here in Microsoft on this big candle right here in this configuration? I was like on this next leg down, I was just like, I waited too long, sent it out to my members so for you guys at the Platinum X Power Option Trader Group, my apologies. I should have sent this trade out to you right here after this big Maribozo candle. I should have just, with that leg down, that was the opportunity to get in. Even right there, that's that price level to get in, and you would have caught that nice move to the downside. I was too busy, too focused on Tesla, and it happens. And then it hit the low here. So depending, I mean, I was profitable on Microsoft when I sent out the trade, but I just took my eyes off it because I was too busy with Tesla. And then by the time I looked around with Microsoft, you see the channel I drew. You see the channel that I drew here. You see what happened, reversed off the low. So consolidation right there, low level consolidation off of the low. And then I drew the channel right here. And then Microsoft just went right into that channel. And, my stop out was the late stop out. I was just like, I'm going to let it ride. And shouldn't have let it ride, but I let it ride. And then, because I was just like, Microsoft's going to be negative today and minus 20%. So down at 9,900 on Microsoft. That was a losing trade. It happens. I'm not going to whine, bitch, or moan about it. And it is what it is. So let's get over here with Tesla. See that there's the new low, but no channel. That was just a quick in and out, big drop. That was a good drop though. 268 to 266. That was a good drop. That was a good scalp. Absolutely good scalp. So what was that? That was 268, 260, 260. That was a good $2 scalp right there. So, I mean, roughly around $2. So, I mean, not bad to get in and get out. But like I said, volatility sucked out of the marketplace. You can see how volatility sucked out of the marketplace because of the price action. So, that's it for Double P. What are we doing here? That's it for Double P. Hope you enjoy this training session. So in days like this, in days of lack of volatility, days where volatility sucked out of the marketplace, and Tesla has earnings coming out soon. I do believe, let me come over here to a 3-month, 1 day. So Tesla has earnings on the 19th. This is why, what day are we at today? Today's the 10th. So Tesla has earnings on the 19th. So that's why you see volatility sucked out of the marketplace. Volatility is roughly around, I don't know, probably like 50% on Tesla right now. Let's go take a look. Where's the vol? Yeah, the vol is 53% on Tesla right now in the next 3 days, 14th to 17th. So yeah, so vol is like 50%. Good time to sell some premium if you're looking at selling some premium and getting out before earnings. That's especially when the volatility should be amped. Like volatility should be amped leading into earnings. But as you can see here, let me do this here. But as you can see here, so let me remove all this. Let me clear the drawing set. Volatility has been sucked out, but what do you have? You have a range consolidation under that box. Here's the next low. There's a rate hike coming again, interest rate hike, 264.81. So, I mean, let me extend this box out here. Let me activate the drawing and let me extend the box. To earnings. So there we go. Earnings is right there on the 19th. This is where we are now with Tesla. So you can make a note of that. Where we got for some levels here, we got this level here in the volume profile, 251.83. Then we got another level of 240.39. I'm on a 3-month, 1-day chart. So I'm just mapping out liquidity nodes. You can see liquidity nodes, right? Liquidity node, and right there, we're in a big liquidity node right there. Lots of liquidity, lots of back and forth. We're on the highs for the 3-month, 1-day. So a lot of overhead supply right here. You're gonna see institutions right at this level, 160. That's gonna be the point of control on the 3-day. I mean, whether it hits it or not, you know, that's just shy of the lows right down there, 152, 152.37, 161 before Tesla took off. Support is right here, 179.87. So you can see it right there. Support, resistance, support. So you can see it right there. So a lot of space right here. Good trading area from 264 to 240 if you're bearish on Tesla during earnings or after earnings. So those are your gravity points. I can put the pivot points here so the algorithms can really break it down. So let me do that. Let me break out the pivot points so you can see what the algorithms are actually looking at. Let me put this down here. Pivot. And I gotta edit this. So put the plot on there. Put the plot on there. Apply. And let me drop this down so you can see it a little bit better. 5-day, 1 hour. All right, so here's your pivot points. algorithms, pre-populating. Let's go today to 5 minutes. There's your pivot points. Let me do an auto zoom here so it's not so big. So right here are your pivot points for Tesla, right, leading into earnings. So not too bad. This is what the algorithms are looking at. And I just follow the algorithms. I follow the slopes and the algorithms, right? So not too far off from where I drew out my levels. You can see what's going to be happening. So hope you enjoyed this trading session. Wins, losses, we chalk it up, we suck it up, and we move forward, learning lessons. I hope you enjoyed this trading session so that you can see what's going on. Let me clear this chart. So that's it from Double P. Hope you enjoyed this trading session. I'll see you in the next trading session. Take care, everybody.